questions at this point. Fight, what happens when Hamed starts to land cleanly? Will the punches bounce off Robinson, who's never been stopped? He's got a good tight defence, Robinson.
Just near Di Gardner, just as Robinson left the ring, saying, keep it tight, keep it tight. So they're probably expecting a very fast start from Hamed.
And he gets through Robinson. Hamed waves him in. Hamed with this flashy style of his arms down by his hips, punches coming from crazy angles. Very hard to prepare for, because you never quite know what he's going to do next. I sometimes wonder if he does. Robinson took that all right.
Yes, you've seen the style of Hamed, very loose. Punches come from all sorts of angles. And that uppercut, he brought it right from the floor, right up the middle. Good uppercut from Hamed.
Showboating already from Hamed. Trying to lure Robinson in, no doubt with the aim of counter-punching him, but Robinson's not buying that. He's fighting out of that high-held guard and just waiting his chances.
I couldn't believe how easy it was at first, but then I got to grips with myself that this guy wasn't in my class, and I was just boxing to my best ability. I was confident all the way through it, and I couldn't wait for round after round to get out there and just beat him in the right way, you know, give him a boxing lesson.
Hamed very confident, standing square on there. Defence right down.
He's talking to Robinson as well. Robinson says, OK then. He's trying to goad him into coming out of that defensive shell, and he's managed to do that, I think. Now Hamed's trying to open up, and look at Robinson trying to close the range. Now Hamed's laughing. This is unbelievable.
Yes, an extraordinary fight plan from Hamed. He's really taking chances in there to try and get Robinson out of that crab-like defence.
The fear took him that much that he wouldn't explode, because he knew once he come through with his guard, like struck the shots or just took the shots that he needed to do, he knew I was going to counter, and he knew I was just going to hit him clean on the chin, because he knew my accuracy that night. It was tip-tap, you don't stop.
First World Championship fight this for Naseem Hamed. Robinson, who's been the champion for 2.5 years, and made to miss by miles, really. So trying to chase a ghost at times.
Again, Hamed using that uppercut to good effect. He's looking for that punch. It's a good guard from Robinson, and Hamed's trying to bring the punches up the middle.
He's dropping the shoulders almost like a footballer, a winger preparing to go past the fullback at times. Naseem out there. Well, it's dispiriting at the moment for Robinson, because all he's doing is hitting the night air. He must have thrown about 30 punches in this round, and none of them have landed. Oh, and Hamed catches him with a very hurtful-looking right, too. Hamed's the boss at the moment, but it's early. It's all Hamed at the moment, and all you can really say for Robinson at this point in it is that maybe there'll be other chapters in the story later on for him. He did say he kind of knew it might be like this early on.
Yes, he said he thought he maybe made to look stupid in a few rounds, maybe falling around a little bit. He sensed it would take a few rounds to try to get to Hamed.
And now he's doing his own version of the Ali shuffle, Hamed. Robinson just can't close the range on him. He can't get there with those body shots that would slow Hamed down.
Yes, that's a problem. Robinson needs to get to Hamed to wear him down. And at this moment, Hamed isn't allowing him to get in range. You see good defensive work there from Hamed.
When I'm in the ring, I'm not a thinking fighter, as in a thinking fighter, and just like think I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. What I think is that when I see my openings, I take them and I do the shots that I want to throw. I just throw the shots exactly what I want to throw in.
Somehow, some way, Robinson needs to get in close and to try and bustle him up. Use what might be his superior strength. Robinson, oh, he's got him! Down goes Robinson for only the second time in his career. Could this be the end of his reign? Fifth round, Robinson down. He's been outboxed in there at the moment, and these are bad moments now for Steve Robinson. Bravely he fights back with a body shot. But is Naseem Hamed on the verge of becoming champion here?
Yes, he's really turning on the style now.
That time he just fell over. He just fell over that time, Robinson. No knockdown, but he's marked up and swollen. His eyes look to be closing a bit.
Yes,
he's demoralised too.
He's definitely in trouble there. He doesn't know what he's got to do to get out of the way of punches.
Hamed is beginning to take him apart. This has been a mightily impressive display. An arrogant display. Cocky, you may not like it, but you do have to admire what this young man possesses in the way of boxing ability. He's driving the punches home, he's finding the angles now, and he's beginning to get through. Robinson's guard is beginning to drop. Gaps are beginning to appear, and again, Naseem tries to wrestle. This is a bad round for Robinson, and the end couldn't come quick enough.
Yes, that was a tremendous round for Hamed. He did everything that he had to do. A really good round.
Look at his face there. I mean, that is the biggest beating he's ever took in his life. That combination, the way I broke him down in the fifth round, and it could have been even over then, but the boy had a big heart. The boy had a big heart, and he's coming round to the knockdown. What can I say here? He's come up, I see my opening, hit him straight through the middle, broke him up with that one, and there it goes. 4-5 punch combination, ended with a right uppercut, and it was just wicked.
Absolutely lethal with those uppercuts.
Yes, the thing that's really surprised me is inside, Hamed looks the stronger of the two.
Oh, there was a low blow there from Hamed. Robinson looks to be on unsteady legs to me now. He almost poked his gum shield out and it almost came out there as another punch flooded in.
Yes, he looks tired, hurt, getting punched around this ring, Robinson.
He's falling around the ring rather than moving around it to Robinson. This is brilliant stuff, really, from Naseem Hamed. He really may be the big, big star that he keeps telling us that he's going to be.
Well, Robinson has a champion's heart, but is it really going to be enough?
Beaten the likes of Paul Hodkinson and Colin McMillan and Duke McKenzie. He's really marked up and there's blood around the face of poor Steve Robinson now. Hamed finds more angles. Referee Wiso Fernandez took quite a close look at him for a moment then. Hamed's 4 previous wins this year came in a total of 10 rounds. Even up at featherweight, he looks a real force. Robinson still trying to nail him and still hitting thin air. your heart goes out really to Robinson. This is a proud warrior who's having a pretty demoralising, even embarrassing experience in there at the moment. But I think Hamed would do this to a lot of pretty good fighters, don't you?
I'm sure he would. Robinson's a very good fighter, beat a lot of good men. You know, good in lots of ways, very strong, but he can't do anything with Hamed. He tries to bring Hamed to him, he gets caught, he tries to rush at Hamed, and he walks on the punches.
Surely it can only be a matter of time before Naseem Hamed is unleashed on the American public. There are already stirrings of interest in him over there. I think the referee stopped it. He stopped the fight as he slipped in the corner, and Prince Naseem Hamed is now king. The coronation of the young star. Prince Naseem Hamed wins his first world championship. He hugged Steve Robinson, and that was really a brilliant display.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute 40 seconds of the 8th round, the referee has called a halt to the action in favour of the new WBO featherweight champion of the world, Prince Naseem Hamed.
Naz, I have to say, I've never seen anything quite like that in my life.
Now, as you know, I'm not making a big song and dance about it again. You've seen it for yourself now, world champion, the belt's there. The viewers know he's the best. Now, he said he was too strong. Everything his trainers and his manager says. What happened? I was too strong, too fast, and too good, and I'm world champ.
Let's have a word for Brendan, because he's had you for a long time and he's made you what you are.